over what color background to do our canvas, okay? This is a 5x7, 1.5 inch. So it's what I like to call a shelf sitter. So, hang on. So I hemmed and hawed and hemmed over what color background for a red metallic ornament. And I came up with, I went through all my paints and I found this. This came from Hobby Lobby and it's their enchanted paint. So it's like an iridescent top coat for white, okay? So it flashes kind of magenta and gold. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put down a coat of pearl just as a paint coat, and then we're gonna put on the top of that this iridescent magenta, and it splashes metallic colors, and we'll look at that as we go. But for now, let's go ahead and get a coat of pearl. And I'm using my art shattered brushes. And I've been doing good so far about keeping them clean for the most part. For the most part. You're just in time, Elizabeth. So I'm gonna put a quick coat of pearl. I'm just gonna squirt it right onto my canvas. I'm gonna put a quick coat of metallic pearl, and I'm just gonna spread that out, and then we'll lay it flat. Okay, we're just gonna spread it all the way out to the edges, and then we'll do that metallic application. And I know I tell you this every time we use metallics, but if you've ever painted with metallics and thought, well, man, this looks terrible, it's all splotchy, and it's not even. I'm gonna do my edges because I have a lot of paint. It's not even. It's because metallics have actual metallic particles in them, which is what makes them metallic. And they're three-dimensional, microscopic three-dimensional. So when you are applying your metallic paints, you're turning those metallic particles every which way but loose, right? Let me hang on, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do the top because I got lots, a lot. So what happens when those microscopic particles, when you're painting like this, back and forth, you're flipping them in different directions. So it's creating a little bit of a kind of a faux shadow, okay? So then, that's what happens when it's like blotchy. You can see your brush strokes because you're laying the particles in lots of different directions, all right? So what I like to do, once I get my whole canvas covered, if I don't want that splotchy look, is you're gonna just take your brush and go in one direction. Doesn't matter which one. You could go up, you could go down, you could go left, you could go right, you could go crisscross. Don't crisscross. You could go any direction you want, just be consistent. So you're laying all those little microscopic 3D particles in the same direction. So it's like this, but if you lay them all out like that, they're all in the same direction so they don't reflect light. All right, let's get this dry. And then we'll do our enchanted magenta color. Hey, Donna. Hello, ladies. Hello, Mary. Oh, I understand, Mary. We want you guys to be safe. Do not try to time and resin and dry. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Julie's here. She can run. She can time. Just outside of Nashville. You go, girls. You're only 3 hours away. So let's get this dry. Dry, dry, dry. I don't want to burn it up. I'm going to turn this down just a wee. I just want to blow this on myself. Hey, Damon. How are you tonight? Y'all say hi to Damon Oates from Deco Exchange in the house. All right, now that that's dry, we're gonna use this paint here. It's called Americana Enchanted Magenta, and it flashes metallic. So let's try that. Oh, Devin, that's hilarious. So I'm gonna kind of do the same thing. I'm just gonna squirt it out. Y'all say hey to Damon. I know y'all know who Damon is. Still a little warm. I'm gonna give that a second. Yes, Cindy, the teal ornament was so much fun. All right, let me shake this up a little better. I'm gonna squirt a little bit of that out. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna spread it, and then I'm gonna lay it out kind of like we did the pearl. I'm gonna get it completely covered. I'm just gonna worry about the front, the top portion at this time. And we'll get it dry, and then we'll see if it flashes. Oh, I can already see it flashing pink right now. There we are. Boom, lay it flat. Let me put the top back on this, or otherwise it's gonna be icky. It gets dried up. All right, let's get that dried real quick. Won't take but a sec. Now, I can see it flashing pink, which is what I wanted because we're doing a red ornament. Yeah, Damon, Damon's one of the smartest fellers I ever knew. I've learned a ton from Mr. Damon. All right. So I'm gonna show you, oh, I just saw a flash of green. I wanna see, I'm gonna let my camera catch up, and I am going to see if y'all can see the flash colors that I can see. All right, so the way I'm holding it now, I see green. I'm trying to let my thing catch up. So I see green, and if I turn this way, I see pink. And it's flat, depending on how the light hits it, it flashes a different color. Oh my goodness. Come on, Cindy, catch up. So it flashes a little green. I did not do a good job on the top, but that's okay. Y'all know I don't worry about all that stuff. Flashes pink, purple. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I see, when I hold it like this way, I see green. When I tilt it up and to the left, I see magenta, pinky color. And then this way, I see pink again. I see a little gold. That is so cool. I cannot wait to see that resin. This was, where'd it go? Deco Art Americana Enchanted Magenta. But it needs a bottom coat, okay? It's kind of sheer. So I did pearl, and then I did the enchanted on top. It makes it flash all the metallic color. So pretty. All right, so next up, we are going to trace on our little onion ornaments. And we're gonna leave room for a little faux ribbon. And I'm gonna get this as centered as well as I can. And I'm gonna grab a little itsy bitsy piece of tape, and we'll tape it down so it doesn't wiggle. And let's trace our, oh, I'm sorry guys, I just decided on this color. See, I can't pre-plan anything. I don't know why y'all expect me to. Y'all know I just fly by the seat of my pants 9 times out of 10. I have zero pre-planning abilities. So let me just tell you this, just for reference, I've been to Hobby Lobby and I don't go to Hobby Lobby, but I normally, I'm trying to get some tape. I normally order online. I've been to Hobby Lobby 3 times in 2 days. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. Twice yesterday. I know they like to see me coming. Spent some do-re me. All right, I'm gonna stick this in and we're just gonna lightly trace over our, I'm not gonna trace the inside of that because we're gonna do something special there. I'm just gonna trace out my ornament so we have a nice shape instead of tired Cindy shapes. So this is called an onion shape. And this, I don't know what this one's called. What do you call this shape? Anybody? 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 Stephen Gray's in the house. So here's our shape for tonight. Let's peel this off. Hey, Gray. What up? What up, chicken butt? So, let's put this away. That is the only way I fly, Helen. That is how it goes. Now, let's talk about this metallic red paint, okay? So what I'm gonna be using is Deco Art Metallic Red, but it is somewhat, I wanna say it's pretty translucent. So if we just did this, we would have finial shape. Thank you, Myra. If we just started painting with this, it would take 10 coats to get a nice opaque paint color. So we're just gonna start with some primary red. All right, so I'm gonna get a plate. I don't have a plate. Where are my plates? Hello. Not a single plate up here. And Steven has disappeared. I'm going to put it right on my glass tabletop and we will move right along. I don't know where he went. He walked in and right back out. I'm going to just put some paint right there. And we're going to fill in the ornament with the primary red. All right. Thank you for the sprinks. All right, so I'm just working right off my table. It's glass, so it'll be fine. It's fine, everything's fine. Go right around, right up to our line. And I gotta hold my breath. Whew. We're just gonna fill in with that primary red so that we don't have to put 47 coats. 47, Julie, 47 coats of metallic red, right? All right, let's go up. Let's go around. And just fill her in. I'm gonna flip it so I can do this correctly and hold my mouth right at the same time. And go. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, look, I got out of line. Dagnabbit. It makes me so mad, but guess what? I'm gonna fix it real quick. Real quick like. Red's tough though. Hey babe, yeah. Can you get me a stack of plates? I've just had to squirt paint on my table because I don't have, not a paper, styrofoam. Yeah. I'm gonna correct that little boo-boo there with my little wipe. Because I don't mind little boo-boos, but that one was a little too much. Oh, that's hilarious. See, it comes in handy, doesn't it? Little glass top. I think I'm gonna dry this real quick and hopefully Lee might show up tomorrow for our meet and greet. Thank you, honey. Look what I did. Thank you. I appreciate you. You could have brought me 5,000. That's right.
I'll bring you some more.
So I'm going to dry this real quick and do my second coat. I don't know why it never occurred to me to do that until I didn't have a plate. You know why? Because I'm so messy that my hand or something is going to go right through that. Oh, I like that idea too, Kathy. Y'all are just full of good ideas today. Yeah, because you can just wipe that right up. All right, let's let that cool off just for a sec. Yay, Barbara, glad you're here. So thirsty. So I'm gonna let that cool for a millisecond. Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
I'm so thirsty. Are you eating our Fritos for tomorrow? Steve's eating our tomorrow food, y'all. So if y'all get hungry tomorrow, blame him. Oh, that's good. All right, let's do a quick second coat, and I'll try not to make a mess this time. And then we'll do a coat of metallic. Reds are tough, especially over a light color. Oh, see? See? I can't be trusted. Y'all, look, I cannot be trusted. Y'all knew I was going to do that, right? Y'all knew. Let me snug right up. I gotta hold my mouth right. Hang on. Whew, almost there. One little bit, and then we'll get that dry, and then we'll put our metallic on so that, always with the red, man, always. I'm gonna wipe that up since I have a plate now. Cause I can't be trusted that way, y'all. I'm impressed with y'all, but I can't be trusted. All right, let's get this dry, and then we will put our metallic on. Not to be trusted. It should be in there, JT. I'm sorry, is it Jackie? It should be in there. If it's not, email Sherry and ask her, where is it? Should be in video 1 in your classroom. All right, we're gonna let that cool for a sec. Cool, cool, cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and squirt some of this red metallic. Jackie, thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna squirt up, hang on. I'm gonna squirt out some of that metallic. Let me see if I can get this top back on. Broke the top off. Yeah, it's always gonna be in the first video all the way down at the bottom under downloads. So you'll have a downloadable supply list and a downloadable tracer. Okay, so this is metallic red, and we're just gonna put a quick coat of that over the top and really make this ornament pop. It's Christmas ornament after all. You can't have a boring, flat Christmas ornament. Oh, I am digging this already. This is going to be fantastical. Fantastical. Those wipes are a lifesaver. Seriously. And go around the edge. And while I am doing this, I should have got a little pearl out. We're gonna add a little highlight, but that's okay. We can add a little more paint because this dries really quickly. So there's the metallic. Can you see that flash a little? So pretty. I'm gonna squirt a little bit of the pearl on my plate, just a teeny bit. Sell them, Deb. Christmas presents for your whole family. Metallic pearl and metallic black. A little tiny drop of each. Not much, don't need but a smidgy. All right, so I'm going to do pearl on this side, black on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and re-wet this because it is literally already dry. So I'm gonna re-wet this one side. Then I'm going to offload that. I'm gonna go into that pearl just a little. I'm gonna blend it into my brush. Swish, swish. And I'm gonna come along that wet area with that pearl on the edge of my brush to give that a wee bit of highlight. All right, I'm gonna do it again. And a wee bit of highlight. There we go. So on one side, you're gonna highlight. I'm gonna wipe that off. And on the other side, I'm gonna add some more of the pink, not pink, some more of the red, just to make sure it's nice and wet, because wet on wet is my favorite way to highlight and shadow. It just blends so nicely. I'm gonna wipe the excess, and I am gonna get the tiniest bit of black, and I mean tiny, tiniest bit. And I'm gonna come right along that edge with that black just to create a little faux shadow on that edge. And that helps give the ornament dimension, okay? Not dementia, but dimension. All right, I'm cleaned my brush. And I'm gonna take just a little bit of that pearl again on a clean brush and just add another little swoop. That is so pretty, y'all. All right, so, trying to decide, I got too many brushes in there. Trying to decide how we're gonna use our beads. Okay, so, also, oops. I need to decide, we have red bugle beads and we have silver. Can you see those? Red and silver. And I was kind of like this one that we did last week, we added a band. And I'm trying to decide now how I want to add the beads. I'm almost tempted just to add some of the red beads like along one edge and not do the band again just for something different, or maybe the silver. And I even have, look, these all came from Hobby Lobby, y'all. These are fantastic. They're bugle beads and they had so many pretty colors. This is called fuchsia, and then they have red, amethyst, and the silver. They are so pretty. So, let me see what I want to do. I'm going to finish real quick. I'm going to paint the tip top of that ornament with the metallic black that's already on my plate. So let's just paint our little ornament cap. Get that out of the way. A little more. Yeah, I'm thinking along the edge too. Oh, dadgummit, look what I did, y'all. Paint on my finger directly onto the canvas. I cannot be trusted. But Gina's wipes to the rescue again. Okay, let me think. Let's get a teeny bit more black. Yeah, let's do it different this week. I agree. We need to do our ribbon too. Let's see. I need to grab a color for ribbon. Those wipes are the bomb. I'm telling you, they're good stuff. All right, let me see. Let's do a gold ribbon. We will use some splendid gold. A little splendid gold. And I am just going to, we're going to use a little glass ring on the tip top of our piece. So I'm just going to take my ribbon from the center of that all the way up and just make a line. I'm gonna try to keep my hand out of that and just make a line. There. That's gonna be our little ribbon. The red paint is like my nemesis, isn't it? It's like, I'll teach you, my pretty. I'll get you, my pretty. All right, let's go ahead and get all of this dry. And then we'll lay out some beads and make some decisions. We need to do a little line work too. That red paint. And I want to show you the little bits of glass too that I cut for our bow. The glass was an ornament. I'll show you a full ornament so you can see what I'm talking about. These are so gorgeous. And these actually came from a glass blower. They're irregulars that he couldn't sell. Sometimes they're cracked or something, and I just whack them. They're so pretty, and it's hard. Sometimes they're hard to break because they're so pretty. But if they're super pretty, I just store them in my little dish that's on my little table. But sometimes you just have to whack them and make pretty little things out of them, which is what we're doing with this one now. All right, so let's take that back off for now. And I'm gonna grab my pen and we're gonna do just a wee bit of line work, if I can find my pen. And if it works, I need something on my end. Hang on. Gotta put my hand somewhere. All right, so I'm just gonna line out my little piece of ribbon. Just short strokes. We're gonna go around the little cap, and then I'm just gonna make quick, irregular, imperfect strokes around my ornament, just like that. Let's do a dot, 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 just for giggles, just like that. All right, now decisions must be made, all right? I'm gonna move this away real quick. And this is our ring. It's just a round bead, donut bead. And I also have, don't ask me where that came from because I have zero idea. Also have a little bead that we're gonna use in the middle of our flower, just a round red colored bead. It's kind of got a little red and a little gold in it. But let's take a look with our glass ribbony bow we're gonna attach. Let's see, maybe this way. Driving me crazy. Like that. Then we have little hangy owners. Oh, that's awesome. It's that, I've been to Hobby Lobby way too many times this week and I'm not allowed to go back. Okay, so we're gonna add this as our ribbon to our bow. And then we're gonna put that little red bead right in the middle. And I'm gonna drive me crazy. This is why we glue round things, right? So we'll put that right in the middle. I'm just gonna leave it off for now till we have resin. So this is where we need to decide. We could do the red. We could do the silver, or we could do white, like crystal luster. Is that not pretty? I'm loving this. And don't forget, we're gonna be gifting this. So I think let's try sprinkling. I'm just gonna add a teeny bit. Aw, Debbie, you're so sweet. I'm gonna try to get this off. Right, this is the red. I'm just gonna put a few little nugs out there so we can kind of get a visual. So that would be the red. It wants to roll because they're round. And let's put a few little nugs of silver or maybe white. Let me grab the crystal luster. Just feel like that's gonna be the right thing. And they'll kind of push to the background. So this, I think we're gonna use this. Here's what I've executive decision, okay? We're gonna resin. I'm gonna add the red bugle beads to the right side where it's shadowed. And then we're gonna drop in some crystal luster on the left side. And then y'all can decide if you like it or not. And do yours different. How about that? And then show it to us so we can all love it. Oh, I forgot about vitrograph. So let's put our bow back. Let's put our bow back real quick. I told y'all my brain is not working great today. Y'all didn't believe me, did you? Put our bow back and then we'll decide about vitrograph. So if you don't know what this is, it's just like glass string that is kind of curvy and it's so pretty when you add it to things like this. So we can add it like ribbon to like right there. I think I can break that right here. So I'm gonna use my nippers and just break that off right there. And this is just trans red, right? And then we can do this and I'll break it on the side and I have to do 3. I have to do 3 pieces. So then we'll hang one right kind of down the middle. So I'll just cut that there and voila. So we're gonna add those to our bow, but let's go ahead and mix our resin and then we'll add all the giblets and we'll talk about those as we add them. Let me get my paint off the desk before I make a mess. All right, so I'm gonna mix up can't remember how much we did last week. Do you guys? I feel like we mixed up a 1/2 ounce and it was way too much. So I think I'm gonna stick with 1/4 ounce. Let me grab my gloves. Gloves. And I'm gonna mark my cup. I should get a baby cup. Just get a little baby cup. Get a small one. Thank you for the sprinkles. Oh, was it 3/4? Just 1/4? I'm gonna do 1/4 ounce. And you know what? If we have to mix more, that is fine. I've got something I need resin anyway. Actually, okay, I'm not gonna second guess myself. I'm gonna do here and here. Just feel like that is plenty. 1/2 was too much. I feel like I remember that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna put my gloves on and we are going, who? Let me unhide that real quick, hang on. Yes. Yeah, it hurts my heart to waste. Hurts my heart. Oh, I understand that, Jackie. I take great pains to protect things that have vitrograph on them. You have to kind of get a little creative. So I'm gonna put 1/4 or 1/8 ounce of hardener. Come on, 1/8 ounce of hardener and 1/8 ounce of resin. We're gonna mix for 3 minutes and whoo, I almost boo-booed. What I like to do, if the vitrograph is raised up off the surface, I like to tuck a little bit of tissue underneath. Let me give you an example. On this piece, this vitrograph, you can see I'm putting my stick under it. So it's raised up, okay? It's raised up off that surface. So what I like to do is take tissue paper or something soft and tuck it up under that to support that piece of vitrograph, all right? And I will do that anywhere where it's raised or sticking up, like this piece ends, but it's sticking up right there. So you wanna tuck up under, and then I like to put one of those pillow bubbles, you know what I'm talking about, the little plastic pillow bubbles on the top, and then lightly wrap it with tissue or with bubble wrap. But here's something else you can do. Hang on. If it's sticking up really high on the sides, you can take a piece of cardboard and line the sides of the cardboard or sides of your canvas with cardboard, tape around this way, and then bubble wrap across the cardboard so nothing ever touches the glass. So you just have to kind of get creative and work with what you have. Now let's stir for 3 minutes. Who is timing? We're gonna do this. We're gonna stir for 3 minutes. Stir, stir, stir. Thank you. Thank you for the timing. Scrape the bottom, scrape the sides. You know what, Leslie, just buy your favorite colors. Just get the colors you like, because even if, like we're doing this in red and I have red vitrograph, but if you have purple vitrograph, do a purple ornament. You just get the colors you like and don't worry about what I'm doing. Thank you, Dodie. That's wrapping it for shipping. Oh, I knew what you meant when it said videography. That's probably a autocorrect, but you know. I'm trying, Amy. I'm doing my very best. I am. Stir, stir, stir. So you want to stir, scrape the sides, scrape your stick, stir and scrape some more, and you're going to do that for 3 minutes. That's like an insurance policy, that it's all stirred up and mixed properly, but it's also not 100%. Because sometimes if you're squirrely like me, you don't stir well. Scrape, scrape, scrape. I'm gonna throw something at Steve. He's got his back to me and his earphones on, and he don't wear like Beats. He wears them big old 1980 earphones, so he can't see me or hear me. So you think I should throw something at him? Oh, I was just talking about you. You decided to just look at me just at this moment? I was definitely talking about you. And feels like 3 minutes, y'all. Feels like 10 minutes. Especially for a teeny tiny amount. Definitely feels like. Poor Stephen. I didn't throw nothing at him. Oh, Judy, that would be terrible. They are 1980 earphones, Lori. There's those great big things on his ears. It look like ear muffs. Thank you, Rana. It felt like 3 hours. Such a tiny amount, it seems crazy that it takes that long. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is get a little dollop of resin on the surface, all right? So I'm just gonna put a little nickel's worth down, and we're gonna run it. Oh my goodness, that really makes those colors flash. I'm just gonna spread it all the way around to the edge, all the way. Nice. We'll go around that edge just to seal that edge off. Then I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my little pieces down for my bow. So I'm gonna get a tiny dollop, and I'm just gonna add it to the underside of that bow, the glass nib. Then we'll add it to the other side. Oh, that's funny, Rita. So I should get him some shoes for me. Some new boots. All right, let's see. I'm gonna smear that around. Dee Dee, that is up to you. You could do it either way. You could wipe them out with like a paper towel and then maybe a little alcohol wipe and reuse them, or toss them. I've done both. At this point in my artistic career, unless I'm running low, I'll just throw them away, but you can totally reuse them. It's actually more energy conscious, I guess, more smarter. But whatever makes you, yeah, you can do it either way. All right, so there's our ribbon. I'm gonna I might move it up to the bow because I want to be able to see the vitrograph. And I have that little bead too. I'm gonna put in the center for my bow. for the it's kind of like that knot in the middle. Let's scooch. Let's scooch. I'm being crazy because I also forgot this. This is the little other bead. I'm gonna put a little tiny dollop of resin on that. Let's put it where our loop is. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with bacon grease. Is that right, Stephen? That's what he says all the time. All right, so we'll put that there. We'll put that there. These fat fingers are not being cooperative today. Oh yeah, now we're talking. There we go. Look at that. I'm going to get my little piece of vitrograph too. So this is the vitrograph. Yeah, these teeny tiny cups, these are like 1 ounce cups. They're super hard to clean. Oh girl, you know I bought those boots. Helen, you know I did. I thought I posted a picture with them on. Maybe I didn't. I am going to tuck in some vitrograph right under my ribbon. I got some fat old fingers now. We'll tuck this one here. I'm gonna cross it over a little. I like threesies, so we have 3 pieces. And I'm gonna put a little bit of resin on that. It helps kind of make it stronger. And we'll do this one here. And then I'm gonna micromanage it a little. Let's see. Put that there, squish it over. Push it down. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of my resin that I have left, especially in the center and anywhere where the glass bits are touching the canvas. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra resin just to secure that really well so it don't have any pop-offs. And on my vitrograph. Now we're gonna add some beads and then we'll finish with the rest of the resin. All right, so I am gonna try to get these gloves off without making a mess. So it's easiest if you're new, go at your wrist and that way you don't get sticky on you. All right, so let's talk beads. These are the Crystal Luster seed beads. I'm gonna get myself a little baby cup again. And I'm gonna dump some of these beads in this cup and we're gonna put those beads on the pearl side. All right, so they're clear iridescent. So let's just tap in some of those beads on this side where we highlighted. I'm gonna just tap around, hang on. Try to get them in there around that little vitrograph. Ooh, I like this already. All right, I'm gonna put the remaining. Put them back in the tube and put the top on because otherwise they'll be spilling. Now I'm gonna use that same cup and I'm gonna put some of this red. Did we decide on red or silver? Red? Red bugle beads. That means they're kind of long and hollow. I'm gonna flip it around a little and let's just tap in a few of these. And then I'm gonna micromanage them, right? Let's get our little pick. And I'm gonna, all these clear ones, these iridescent ones that we put on, I'm gonna micromanage those a little. Just make sure they're inside the ornament and kind of where I want them. And then we're gonna lay down some of the red ones that are standing straight up and push those around a little. Maybe push you around, get them to the edge. We'll add a few more. Ooh, yeah. I love these bugle beads, and I'm gonna do something else with them too. I don't know what it is, but I gotta use them in something. So if y'all have any ideas, they are absolutely my favorites. For some reason, I'm obsessed with them right now. So, oh my goodness, adorable. I think I'm gonna just add a few more up closer to the top. Just a 1 or 2 maybe, or 4, just 4. Oh, I almost put that in the resin. I wasn't looking, and I almost just laid it right into the resin. Let's don't do that. Let's don't do that. All right, I gotta put those so I don't forget. Let's lay that down and kind of line that up. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is so stinking cute. Let me show it to you close up. Then I'm gonna put gloves on again, or at least one. And use up the rest of my resin. I'm gonna hold it in this hand, a little cup. I got just a smidge left, and waste not, want not, right? So I'm gonna just come over this glass again, and then I'm gonna hit over the top of these bugle beads, just because I have it. Let's go over our beads. Add a little to that little piece. Little here, a little there, a little everywhere. Get some on our vitrograph. And then we're gonna hit that with some heat, and then we're gonna look at it close up and personal. And don't forget, all you have to do to be in, oh yeah, that would be, yes, Valentine's art. Yes, I love Valentine's art. I'm gonna hit this with heat, and then I'm gonna show it to you close up. And don't forget, this art piece is gonna be gifted to someone on Monday. And I'm only waiting until Monday because we're having an event this weekend, and my brain will not be on this. But all you have to do is sprinkle this live and come back and tell me you sprinkled, and we're gonna draw a name and gift this cute red ornament to somebody. Let me see if I can see it close up. This is really cute. Still kind of like, and here's the one we did last week. So we have a blue one and then a more traditional. So I'm gonna be giving this one away later tonight, so stay tuned. If you watch this live, we're gonna pick a winner, but this red one is fantastic as well.